What would you do if you and your friends were suddenly given superpowers? I can only imagine. Chronicle, starring a bunch of unknowns that if I ever see them in another movie from this point on, I promise you I will remember their names. Now Chronicle is one of those found footage movies like I don't know, Cloverfield, which I didn't like, and I guess the Blair Witch Project. And it basically follows the story of three friends who suddenly come across this, I'm guessing, meteorite rock, and it suddenly gives them superpowers. Over time, they get stronger and things arise, and, well, one of them starts to lose his damn mind. Now, the main character in this one would be Adrian, who is played by someone I don't know, but he basically decides at the beginning of the movie that he's going to record everything that happens in his life from that point on. He is living in really a very hostile household with a drunk father and a very sick mom, and he kind of hangs out with a cousin who really doesn't like to spend much time with him. Now, what really makes Chronicles a really cool movie is the fact that it is one of those found footage movies, and when certain effects are used, it's actually much more believable than you would see that in like a high budget film. I mean, the flying and some of the CG, it doesn't look very good, but it kind of looks exactly the way you would expect from like a hand camera or like a little camcorder like what I'm using right now. It definitely looks that good. So it's an example of being able to do much with less. Most of the effects in this movie are practical, and there are very few CG moments, but it's really those practical tricks which really are some of the highlight movies. Like, as you've seen in the trailer, there's a moment where they're messing with a little girl in a toy store with a bear, and over time they actually start to learn that they can do other abilities. And for Adrian, over time he actually starts to get popular when he starts showing off these powers, and, well, he kind of starts to lose it in his head. Now, Chronicle is actually the first movie of this genre that I have seen. I have not seen any of the Paranormal Activities. I did not like seeing Cloverfield at all. Like, I saw bits and pieces. But I definitely am saying that I'm now impressed to see exactly what this genre of film can do with the right effects and the right type of storyline and the right character development. This is definitely one of the better films I have seen this year, and it might even hold up and stay in my top 3 list. Overall, I would give Chronicle a solid 9 out of 10. If you're gonna see this, if you're gonna see any movie in theaters this weekend, I definitely would suggest you see this one. Now, thank you for watching this video, and please comment down below, subscribe, or send your questions to either my email or my personal PSN, and I will answer them in my next episode of The People's Questions. Thanks for watching.